Hey, what's up guys, it's Grebo. Today I'm bringing you some gameplay of the WZ-111, which is a Tier 8 Chinese heavy tank. It's one of two. This one is perhaps the more special one, because it was never available in-game to buy, like the 112 was. There was a special mission for it a while back, and it's been in the in-game store, in the premium shop, now and then for special events since then. But I use it to train my 113, and in this game I see there's no artillery, so I'm gonna go ahead and go up to this ridge and try to dominate this ridge. I have to aim for about 2.5 years there before I can put the shot into that VK4503, but I finally do, and followed up with one into the Panzer IV's. So as you can see, the one of the strengths of this tank is not the gun handling. It gets your standard Soviet 122mm, which is very inaccurate, takes years to aim, and has low penetration. But a lot of Tier 8 premium heavy tanks get this gun, so you can make it work, you know. It just takes getting used to. So I'm trying to make this WZ back off the cap circle here. And this tank is great in this situation when there's no artillery because it has fantastic frontal armor. It has 120mm on the upper glacis, which has that slight pike nose, which you can see, which makes it even more effective. And a great turret armor, 230mm of frontal turret armor. Of course, the weak cupolas, but those aren't that big. And the quintessential weak point on the front is, of course, the lower plate, which is very big and very weak. So that's your key to taking it out frontally. I see if I can get a shot on the IS-6 who's pushing down that west flank, but he's behind that ridge, so I can't get him. And what I want to do is just continue to try to get view range down into their base and spot those tanks down there, so that my allies can, like this FCM here, and the Dicker Max can, or not the Dicker Max, so my allies can get shots into their base, while I'm only exposing my good frontal armor. Now this thing has 5 degrees of gun depression, pretty standard, which is, you know, it's workable. For a situation like this, it's perfect because you have a slight ridge, and you can use it to just expose that great upper frontal armor, like I said. So I continue to put shots into their tanks who are camping down there, to these VK4503s, which have pretty weak all-round armor, even on the turret. Put another one into him. Of course, the nice thing about this gun is the hefty alpha damage. Take a shot at him, try to take him out, but I get unlucky. Now the side armor of this tank, I get lucky there and blind shot that VK. The side armor of this tank is good. It has 90mm, so you can do side scraping. And the upper part of the side armor is spaced, much like the IS-3. So as you can see, those shots were absorbed. That Cromwell shot into my side. So, like the IS-3, if people shoot you in the side, that upper part of your side armor, you're gonna absorb them. So I get lucky again and take a blind shot on that Jagdpanther and take him out. I don't honestly, you know, with .46 accuracy, there wasn't much chance of doing it, but every you know, every dog has his day. So it's this this derpy guns day today. Something I have realized more and more, the more games of World of Tanks I've played, is the importance of view range, even on my heavy tanks. Having better view range than your opponents is very critical to having a good impact in all of your games. As you can see, I was able to spot that AT7 first, and if I didn't have good view range on this tank, I would not have been able to spot him, and he probably would have been able to get the first shot into me and perhaps get into cover. But as it is, I'm able to get the first shot into him and allow my allies to take him out. And the thing is, this tank excels at close range frontal engagements, but you're not always going to get those engagements. And if you're always counting on, you know, your light tanks or your medium tanks to provide, you know, spotting for you in those engagements where you're not able to have those close range frontal conflicts, then you're not going to have consistent good impacts on your game. And I have 3 marks of excellence on this tank, and that's largely due to the fact that I have situational awareness and recon on my crew, both of which increase your view range. And I consistently get about, you know, 1,500 or so spotting damage a game, which of course counts towards your damage total. And so, you know, that's how you get those marks of excellence faster. So I put one into the Super Pershing, he puts one into me, everyone starts shooting me. So I want to take this Super Pershing out first. He makes a mistake, actually, turns his sidearm to me, which you should never do in a Super Pershing, but just like that, we've already won the game. We were able to cap it out. So, like I was saying, view range is critical to having consistent good impacts in your games. Like more recently, I've been investing in crew skills and equipment that increase my view range on my heavy tanks, and because of that, I've been doing, you know, having even better games, consistently having high damage games in my heavy tanks. And now the one downside of training my 113 crew with the WZ-111 is that in the 113, your commander is your radio operator, but in the WZ, your loader is your radio operator. So I'm actually not able to use my situational awareness crew with the WZ. So I could potentially have better view range. Right now, I only have about 410 or less. But still, anything, you know, any increase, any edge you have over your opponents in terms of view range will give you that opportunity to have a good impact in any situation. So looking at the post-game stats, we can see that it was a pretty big game. Got an ace, tanker, badge, spotter achievement or whatever, and we got patrol duty. It's not that often that you get steel wall and patrol duty in the same game, but you can do that with you know, if you really invest in view range on your heavy tanks. Unlike in my WZ-111 games and 113 games, often like the patrol duty steel wall combo has become kind of more of a regular thing. So we did 5,300 damage this game, plus 2,300, almost 2,400 assistance and spotting damage, and that right there is what I'm talking about. Getting that consistent spotting damage is really what pumps up your total damage. You know, if you're whether you're, you know, looking to get marks of excellence or you're just looking to have a bigger impact, investing in view range is critical. And of course, we made a crap ton of credits, 171,000, 1,600 base experience, and we got 122,000 credits profit, plus some nice crew training with 4,000 experience there. Um, so, yeah, I just wanted to show in this video the importance of view range and how, even on heavy tanks, um, that is critical to having consistent good impacts on your games. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.